lot of questions for everything. Talked about sex, and we'll find out today who's got the best answers.
So here we go from Lincoln, Nebraska. Nebraska's defense on the field first. And Stone to throw on his first play, and it's complete underneath, and they pick up on the first third down of the day. They keep it on the run and driving ahead for a first down. 77% on the year. And it's on the ground with his bell cow, Emmett Johnson, to begin the day. And he turns out 5 yards.
Pass block.
His first chance to pass block here, and it's well blocked, and it's well thrown to that outside shoulder for a first down to Nyziah before the game. And he cannot go. So more short-handed action, and Nyziah on back-to-back touches, banging off bodies with a first down across the 35.
Nice job on the RPO here by Dylan Raiola, reading it and then play it with him. Saka squeezes down. There's that space. This is Nebraska's dream today again. Space.
There's Hunter for 26 and a first down on his second straight catch. Now back from the belly of Johnson, who zigzags his way in this space, which is exactly where Nebraska wants to be. The Big Ten's leading rusher. He's third in yards per game. He's first in yards overall. And they ride him for another chain mover on this opening drive. That's Johnson carving out space right up the gut. And he bows down at the 13-yard line to make it 3rd and 2. 4 runs, 3 passes. Now 3rd and 2. And it's Johnson again, wrangled in the backfield. Raiden Bruss got there, but pushed him forward. With Nebraska on the march after forcing the punt. And keep it with Johnson. Foot race to the edge. He slips out of there. Opening drive score for Nebraska.
Watch, the edge pressure is going to come off the backside. I think that was Bruss. 33 just outruns him.
Northwestern against Nebraska defense would be early down runs, like we see here on a second down. And that pile keeps driving ahead to the 30. How many are coming? They drop a couple out. 4 coming. Stone unloads it. Wilde twisting in the air. Made the adjustment and the catch. He beats Andrew Marshall in a rematch of that last 3rd down.
Just a go ball. Andrew Marshall, best cover guy. Out. Great execution.
They needed 6. They got 37. And that rugby scrum comes up Wildcats again. He's on the sideline. Wilde is here. And this is Stone keeping himself. And he dives ahead for a first down. 8 of 10 on the year, and Olsen on his first of this Saturday is clean through. Almost took one to the house 2 weeks ago at Maryland. And Akers does give him a returnable one. Williams across the 25 off a couple of hits, and another good return. No sacks in an opening drive score, and they move Raiola around, and he takes the space he's given and dives to the 40-yard line.
Trying to stop Emmett Johnson. Great job right there, calling forward for 6.
And it's back with Johnson, who stutter steps his way through 2 tackles. Uihlein missed also, and some of those sure tacklers for Northwestern are seeing Johnson slip right through their fingers. First down, Nebraska.
Wow. Great job up front. Rocco Spindler in his injured hand ends up about 25.
Wrinkles as a play caller. After taking over midseason last year. Out quick again. It's complete on the screen. It's Heinrich Haarberg, who's now a tight end, the former quarterback, handing off. Johnson with the second effort. And it looks like he got there.
10 runs, 5 passes that took that all day long.
More trickery. It's Barney using his lightning speed out to the edge, and he is clocked on the sideline. Fitzgerald comes flying over, and it's Haarberg under center again, and they go tush-push, and he is right at the 25. That's where he needs to have it.
The officials have him spotted for a first down, and
they got it.
Yeah.
Good plays from Stone on this drive. Hubbard is home to the quarterback. A straight bull rush off Hubbard plants Raiola.
Officials timeout for player injury.
Hubbard right here, just a speed rush right through the second string tackle, Teddy Prohaska, who is currently down. Bull rush, Hubbard finish. Tom was playing earlier in this game as a tight end fullback type character.
It's a third down screen for Hunter and Northwestern, as they do a lot.
Now they're up top.
And running away from that matchup, seeking space on the edge with Komolafe, who's chopped down at the 35. Third down and 1, and Stone calls his own number. And plenty there for the first down. They bump out on him. And it's a play fake. And a setup for the tight end, and through a tackle. It's Hunter Welcing, who scored a touchdown last week. Third down and short, movement up front. And Himon has the first down regardless of that flag. Looked to be offside on Nebraska, but he's out to the 48. First and 10. It's Himon busting to the edge, and hey, there's Van Poppel flashing in.
4-3 group now.
Yeah, those big boys in there now. Stone lost the ball on the mesh, and Northwestern got back on top of it. It was right there for Van Poppel, and Berenson saves the drive for Northwestern.
This is indicative they do not do this a lot. Preston Stone with the zone read action. Himon, that is correct to pull it, protect that rock. And right now, Evan Berenson, Preston Stone.
Stone on a 3rd and 5. Out to the edge, Drew Wagner stutters the feet and cuts back in for a first down to the 35. Quiet this road crowd for the Wildcats. Keeps the drive alive after the close call for Northwestern on the fumble. Now the fresh set into tight coverage. Guthrie was all over the tight end Lawson Albright. But doing exactly that. Controlling the clock. And they have on this drive as Komolafe skirts out of there, makes a cut back inside, and he's inside the 10. 22 yards for Komolafe and a 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
John Butler trying to bring pressure, D-coordinator from Nebraska. It's right here, and they run right into it. Great awareness. Deuce McGuire on that front side. Berenson.
Olsen is 2 for 2 on the day. Today, coaching profile sponsored by KFC. It's finger licking good. So start of this 3-minute offense begins on the ground with Nyziah Hunter. And he is shoved out of bounds.
Got a flag up top.
Does come up, yep. And they run it is wide open. Wow, that is a gaping hole. Emmett Johnson picks up all that penalty yardage and more with the yardage on the loss. And man, that was a massive hole.
Play off a play that.
First down, Raiola, quick pop to Key along the sideline. Back-to-back plays moving forward after the backwards play. In this one-point game just ahead of the 2-minute timeout. And it's Mozee. Another big one up the middle. First it was Johnson. This time it's his backup Mozee all the way down to the 35. Since Fussell came back. Big play on this first down. Well, that is shut down. Aidan Hubbard all over Emmett Johnson for a big loss. 5 to the 41. Raiola does get it north to Lindenmeyer. Back into field goal range and plowing his way toward the sticks. Northwestern with a late push, and forward progress stopped a yard short. They do snap it. He rolls out. Nothing's there. Raiola reverses, and ball comes out. Raiola fumbled it. Northwestern gets their stop with a takeaway. Fred Davis plucks it off the turf.
So the positive here for Dylan Raiola. Good reaction initially. They didn't have the edge pressure by Turner. Now right here, get north. That's good. Got to protect the rock. Get north as quickly as possible. And Fred Davis, the beneficiary of that hatchet. from Braden Turner. And this place,
silent. In this spot last week, but in reverse. This time they lead into the half at 7-6. So Nebraska gets the ball first after deferring. And this opens up for Williams. He beats the kicker. He's down the sideline. He's through Smithcraft. Can one more get him? No! He's gone! In 2017 opens up the second half here in 2025.
Looks like it's designed for this action. The press and then bounce. And following Mozee, you saw 22, the lead. Watch the off returner right there, leading the pack. Run a little isolation block. Makes the kicker miss, which you have to do. And then kicking out of that one tackle. And the rest was track speed. Inbounds. Great effort, great finish, dream start for Nebraska.
Stone, quick set, and fires sideline. Hayden Elegant for the first time today. And Donovan Jones had that open field tackle. Where do they go on a 3rd and 2? It's a run for Stone. And he's right to the 50 with a first down. Raiola in Nebraska, 89 yards away from pay dirt. Now there's penetration there and a terrific move. Wow, great feat for Williams. All right, Mike, thank you very much. In this game, backwards. It is backwards, and Barney stays behind the line. Fitzgerald loves to fly up from safety. He's keeled over. And was squatting down after making that tackle.
That guy, Ben, all he does is just run and collide. That's just what he does all game long. Here he is coming out of center field. That the 3rd string corner down at the bottom. Empty.
Uihlein bumps out there. They go after that matchup, and Uihlein makes the open field tackle, but not before the first down. And Nebraska late getting guys moved around. They get McCullough off the edge, who Stone avoided and kept the play alive. It's tipped and picked off. Donovan Jones off the hands of Wilde.
Avoids a pass rush again unscathed. They're bringing 6. They've got 5 to block. McCullough has no one. He realizes right there, and then he just, instead of running, beating Judy in a foot race, tries to run it or pass it against the grain, and just on the back hip of his guy. And we'll take a look at that, make sure that did not hit the ground.
He's playing a bunch. Raiola, fade ball, Hunter twisting around. Is a foot in? Yes, it is!
You're on the football, you can do anything. Results in man coverage, zeroed up on the outside. Great location. Good tempo on the ball. There's security. There's that right toe.
No huge pops yet for that Northwestern run game with Komolafe. Stone steps out of pressure again, and on target. He has Elegant extending the play and extending the drive across midfield.
After throwing a pick, you're going to end up with a twist game up here that ends up in his business. Judy as the looper. Great job stepping up. McCullough almost on the scene. Well done.
Well, the response with similar action, right? Getting out of the pocket. That's how he threw the pick. And he hits. On a 4th down. Stone to throw to the sideline, and is Elegant to the mark. He worked back. Well, 1st and 10 from the 25. And Himon twisted off 2 tackles, and now he's off to the races. Himon has a first down.
Watch him hammer it. Break tackles, bounce outside.
Personal foul, defense, number 1. Half distance to goal, another run, automatic.
Take your pick. In this case, Sierra Wright has a fistful of nameplate. Horse collar type action. The left hand for sure. A 15-yard penalty.
Plus the penalty on Wright, and it's 1st and goal.
Heavy personnel, 6 offensive linemen.
Toss. Komolafe driving to the
6 offensive, really third right tackle right now, competing.
He's on target to Barney, who's swung down. And the ball, did that juggle out? Northwestern is saying yes. The hitch and goes work for the Cats also. Komolafe shut down. Donovan Jones up playing the run.
They design an offensive play. You want to get your running back on the edge against their quote-unquote worst tackler in the playbook. It's supposed to be that guy. Donovan Jones is a physical finisher. The pin down, the crack by the outside receiver. That's one-on-one in space. Komolafe loses that one.
Stone steps out of pressure. Calling for a man, and Aidan caught that. Tight roping the sideline. The spot is 2 yards short. And a couple tight ends in the backfield with Stone on 3rd and 2. Komolafe sifting out of the edge. Everything stacked up. He escapes out the back. And Komolafe is home. From nothing doing to 56 yards. And 2 points away from a tie for the Cats.
I don't know who said it, but someone's going to get removed.
Just an absolute scrum.
Nebraska late getting organized again. They're still shifting guys around. Stone out quickly, and that's caught for 2 to tie up the game by Aidan.
Well designed by Mac Uihlein. Great execution, Preston Stone.
All set up by the Komolafe 56-yard play, and Uihlein picks it off. He has become an interception machine for Northwestern.
Raiola, you'll see him right here, 37 in the box. It's the action up front. This is looks like a play action pass to me, and he just sits on it, reads his eyes. You see the offensive line, some of them in pass set mode. That means it's a predetermined pass.
Stone protected. Stone throws an interception. He gives it right back to Nebraska. Javen Wright dropping from his linebacker spot. Keeps this game tied. It empties out for Raiola. And he chucks it to Johnson, who is dragged to the sideline. Johnson in the backfield here with Barney in motion. Saka coming. Raiola steps up. On the move, incomplete. He's got Hunter. Drive survives to his favorite target. Aidan Hubbard is in. Play clock getting late. Raiola gets it off. Another 3rd down. Key makes the turn. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough. And Nebraska has been money on this drive on 3rd down. Now they balance out the formation with Barney. On a 3rd and 4. It's Barney, the motion man, out across the line to get 1st down. All started with a pick on 3rd down by Jacory Wright, the Nebraska defense. Johnson seeking, driving, Johnson, touchdown Nebraska!
The push, the collapse on this right side. And then it's just rushing 3.
He extends. Stone back across his body, and there's Wilde for a 1st down. Good response from the pick. Amarazi late getting set. Stone gets it off. And fires sideline, twisting around. It's Welcing to grab it. Ridiculous play.
Welcing, again, that is a tight end.
On a 2nd down. Stream. Heinrich. Tackle 35. Good tackle, Vincent Shavers. Game-deciding play right here.
0 coverage down here.
4th and 6.
Slow go.
Stone takes that shot. Wilde can run it down. 28-21.
Just a great game. Again, almost exactly played out what we thought. 2 picks, back-to-back picks, kind of flip momentum there momentarily.